With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see the defending world champion Miami Heat facing the New York Knicks. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. This matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I would be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Here's Brunson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Garnett. Young taking his time here. Lets it go. Garnett can't get it to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Brunson goes in. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. From the high post, he drills it.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And Garnett has it in the corner. Randall outside. Pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. The shot will not fall. New York with the ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside Durant. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Brunson, here we go. Clock at 6. Adebayo, high post. Rejected by Young.
And time that one just right. That'll fire up Young and his teammates.
Miami trailing. Garnett outside. Back to Young. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. Durant with a wide open look. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 6. Basket counts.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Adebayo the screen. And Brunson, here we go. Over to the left wing. Rebound by the Heat. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Picked by Randall. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
That's Julius Randle in pick and roll action, being decisive and having the skill set necessary to score it.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to McBride. Over to the wing. Back to Watson. The tray. Hits the three-point bomb. Watson's got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution. Now Reed.
Thompson with it. Pass to McBride. Brunson, left side. And Watson has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo. Back to Watson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And here's Watson. Launches it. McBride's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Reed. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula. The great one, Kevin Durant.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick-and-roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. Hardy's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Russell feeling it out a bit. At the elbow, Phillips. Stolen by Ellis. And now the Knicks on the break. Watson, that's for 2. Reed with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 5. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the wing on the left. Back to Russell. Now Reed hasn't made one yet. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Screened by Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Reeves got his first 2 points of the night. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Reeves got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Bamba sets a screen. Here's Golick. And again, New York with the triple.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
On the wing, Hawkins. Back to Russell. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hawkins with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Bamba. Here's Hardy. He's guarded by Russell. Now here's Hardy. And here's Marley outside. And it's Russell with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, Billups with it. Back to Reed. Picked by Reed. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Hawkins. The second chance effort. No good on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Miami with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Garnett.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
Screen by Durant. Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Heat. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Back to Young. Randall outside. To the inside. Kicks it out to Garnett. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Watson.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Brunson. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Young from outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Moves back up. Hard earned by Butler.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Garnett left side. The kick outside to Butler. To the middle. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by New York. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Hawkins. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's how you're proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And so Russell hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Bamba. Now here's Hardy. Here's Kolick. At 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the dunk by Prince.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Knicks leading by 6. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hardy. Pass to Marley. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Here's Hardy. Banked in off the glass. Hardy's got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Prince on the wing. Good on the triple. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Kolek. Prince grabs the miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Jaquez outside. Back to Prince. Count it. Good. He has 7.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And here's Hardy. He has 5. They set the screen. Pass to Marley. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Marley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Prince fires away from outside. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over.
The Heat, 31.
So far with this fourth quarter, sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Heat trailed by 6. Young outside. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Brunson surveying the D. Pass to McBride. Brunson, left side. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. For 3, Durant. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat trailed by 4. Young outside. Pass to Butler. Second chance shot. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
Here is Watson. KD on the wing. Back to Watson. Brunson outside. Brunson takes off. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Young outside. To the inside. Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now. Garnett, yeah, he can still do this.
Brunson outside. Pass to Adebayo. Now Durant. Back to Adebayo. On deep, Brunson. Brunson from long distance.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Young outside. Picked by Randall. Butler in the corner. It's stolen. McBride with the ball. Butler covering. Pass to Brunson. Uncovered. And there's another one for the Knicks. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Watson. Gets in the screen. Brunson goes in. And again, New York with the triple.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Outside Butler. Jackson coming off the assist from Young.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. And he drives in. Stolen by McDaniels. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Back to Garnett. And so Miami again turning it over. New York leading by 6. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Adebayo with the bucket.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Young outside. Shot's good by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the fifth player in NBA history to log more than 50,000 minutes. KG still getting it done inside.
And Watson has it in the corner. Back to Brunson. And Watson has it in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New York.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jalen Brunson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident.
I'm cooler than the ice inside the hockey store. Cooler than the ice inside the city on the scene until the poppy store. I got cream, watching all the Rockies on. I put paint on it, just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that, never got my name on it. Yeah, screen inside the seat, and you go watch the game on it.